Hello everybody, I am here for this week's soul-centered meditation sessions. So come on in, join us, settle down, find your center, and hopefully bring yourself some peace, some strength and some stability through these extraordinary times. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Holly Charles, also known as Holistic Holly. My business is Holly's Holistic Healing. I am a spiritual teacher, a holistic health practitioner. I have a background in so many different healing modalities, so many different spiritual practices. I'm a modern day mystic, a spiritual medium, the holistic mystic, I guess. And I've had a business and a spiritual practice that I've been developing for over 15 years now, I guess. So my aim is to help empower people to find their own soul connection, their own spiritual path, to help them feel aligned and connected with the universe, with themselves, and with their truth and their own healing. So I can see people are jumping on. Thank you so much for being here this morning. Hello, Elliot. Hello, darling. So good to have you on here. Hello, Julie, sweetheart. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to give some waves out to people that I can see that are jumping on. I think it's only showing me people that are on my friends list to wave at, but hello, hello, hello. Good morning, Binky. Good morning, Janine. Lovely, lovely to have you on here. Oh my goodness. How lovely. Hello, Claire. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. There's 3 Claires on here this morning. Amazing. I love it. I love it. I love the synchronicities. I love the coincidences. Good morning, Karen. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, let me know. Say hello. If I haven't said hello to you, if I haven't seen that you're on, do say hello. If you're catching the replay as well, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know where you're watching from in the world. And how your day is going. What an interesting time. Oh my gosh, the energies are off the charts. Good morning, Joanne, lovely. The energies are off the charts. Dreams are going wild. I watched an amazing live stream yesterday. Hello, Carol. Oh my gosh, it's so lovely to have you on here. What a lovely surprise. Sorry for that really excited, high-pitched hello. Hello, so lovely to have you here, Carol. Oh yes, amazing. I watched an amazing video last night, live stream on the replay, by my beautiful friend who's here with us this morning, Janine, talking about the archangels, particularly Archangel Michael, and it was wonderful. I was so excited. I was like dancing the whole way through the video, and it really reminded me of a few things that I needed reminding of, and it was so lovely to listen to someone else speaking their truth and sharing about these invisible realms and these high vibrational realities. And so it was just a treat to watch. I really loved it. Janine and I are going to be doing kind of like I've asked her to do one, but I think we're going to be doing more than one, like little interviews and chats, kind of like podcast style, just to share some information with you, because, I feel that I thrive better at sharing information, just by having conversations and just by answering questions and really just chatting, and it's something that Janine has so much to offer, so much to share around a few different subjects, and she'd say she's at the beginning of this journey in many ways, like the archangel realm is new to her and what have you, but what is it they say, like we learn our art the best by teaching it to others. And so, I would love to dive in and have some conversations around, the subject of angels, around EFT, which is a modality that Janine is a practitioner of. So many people have been asking me to do videos about crystals and things like that. Again, something Janine knows a bit about. So we're going to be doing some interviews together. So I'm really excited for that. You're in for more than one, Janine, all right? I've got my Patreon family membership stuff starting on Monday. So that's going to be people that want to support me, you know, and the content that I produce and all the things that I'm doing, you know, and for donating a certain amount a month, you get different perks and benefits. And for some of the tiers, there's going to be, you know, there's going to be exclusive interviews, exclusive recordings and videos, and also, you know, getting to see things before they go out on YouTube and elsewhere. And so yeah, I'm really excited, and I really want to get my podcast started back up again. I did it before and just did it as like a passion project, really. I didn't really promote it. So if anyone is interested in hearing me have a chit chat about a few different subjects, they're about 3 years old now. But if you go on my website, hollysHolisticHealing.co.uk, there's a tab at the top. If you click on that podcast, you can stream and download there's 20 episodes that I did a few years ago. You're welcome to go in and check those out. I should probably revisit a few of those subjects, coming back to them with a little bit more understanding, but it's a great place to start looking at a few different things, you know, to do with esoteric, to do with the self-healing, self-love, the need for energetic protection, how to do that, you know, talking about gratitude, talking about prayer, and, you know, the benefits of prayer, how to pray properly, the power of our words, the power of our mind, like all of those kind of really like interesting subjects. So that's all you can stream all that for free from my website at the moment. Okay, so go and check that out. So hello, so Julie's here. She says hello to everyone, blessings to you all. That's so kind, Julie. Carol, it's wonderful to be here, lovely to have you. Loads of hearts from Janine, all coming right back at you, my darling. That sounds awesome, you and Janine. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm really excited about it, and we'll have to talk dates when we can fit it in. Good morning, Jenny, my darling. Thank you, beautiful, says Janine. I love sharing. It's a pleasure to be on this journey with so many gorgeous people. Absolutely. And the time is now. People are waking up en masse. That's one of the things I was saying just now about it being an interesting time. There's so much people coming to awakening on many levels, spiritually, also, you know, with awareness. The veil is being removed, the blinkers and the blindfold is being removed for many about what's really going on in the world, which I'm not going to go into now, but I have felt a real strong urge. Like, I was up writing in my notebook of things I need to do and create till, you know, 1 o'clock last night. I was just pouring in of information last night, pouring in of stuff, and you know, I am going to do a video based solely on helping people through the awakening process, because it can be difficult, it can be a bumpy ride, and it's all of a sudden people are being thrown into this new paradigm that they didn't really know was happening, and it can be a shock to the system. So I'm going to do a little bit of a video series, perhaps 2 or 3 episodes about that, about what you can do, you know, to work through the emotions that come with that, how to keep your vibe high, what you can do to have a positive influence on these things coming to awareness. But that's something for another day. So amazing. Loads of love. So thank you, everybody. Yeah, just before I forget as well, it can also be a very messy ride, says Julie. Absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. And it can really, really knock you off course if you don't handle it well and transmute those negative energies and those emotions that arise. There's some really good spiritual practices and things that I've learned later on in my journey. You know, but again, that's something I'll talk about another time. Because this is a high vibrational container. That's the purpose of these soul-centered sessions, is to keep the vibe high. So we can talk about that in another session. Thank you, Elliot. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's important. I think it's really important to stop people going down those anger spirals, right? What's going on with my hair today? I have no idea. Okay. Yes, people have had time out and they can be more themselves in the truest of ways. Yes, that's so true. That's so true. And people are realising that actually how much benefit you can get from detaching and really slowing down the pace, and taking the time to connect with themselves. I mean, a lot of people have had no choice but to face their shadow in this time, and that is one of the most opening and lifting things that you can do. Talk about blasting you into a higher state of awareness and consciousness. By sitting with your shadow, you got to work with it, you got to work through it, and that's something that will, you know, really blast you forward on your spiritual journey. Okay, so if you have been experiencing more emotions, difficult dreams, I know that have been happening for people, know that it's because, well, one, because, you know, you're in the situation where you are spending time with your shadow self, and by that I mean the dark parts of your inner world, you know, the memories, the traumas, the emotions, the suppression that you've been perhaps doing, the negative self-talk, the limiting beliefs and limiting programs. You know, you're spending time with that, and so that by working through that, by clearing it, releasing it, transmuting it, you're healing yourself in such a profound way that you are going to be moving forward. You're letting go of the, you know, if you imagine yourself like a hot air balloon, you're letting go of all the sandbags that have been holding you down and weighing you down. So as your vibrational frequency rises, so does your awareness of those higher realms, those higher bands of frequency, where the angels live, where the, you know, the spirits of love and light, the ancestors, you know, that's where they can come in and draw close and communicate with us. So you know, I was reminded yesterday in a video I watched that perhaps I don't touch enough on the importance of sitting in your body and being within your body, although I have been talking about that in the holistic and spiritual wellness series that I've been doing in my other Facebook group. But I'm aware I talk a lot about the third eye and the crown and reaching out to the higher vibrations, but it's important to be in your body as well. But by working through the stuff that you're holding in your body, the traumas and things you need to heal, the emotions that you're healing on your body, when you work through that stuff, you automatically start being more receptive, more empathic, more aware. So yeah, just to let you know about that. But we've also we're in a real funny time. So loads of our past stuff is going to be coming to the surface. Loads of relationship stuff is going to be coming to the surface. My gosh, I know I touched on this last week, but things that have been coming up in my awareness, you know, when I've just been lying there in bed, or when I've been meditating, you know, interactions and conversations that I had in relationships like decades ago. You know, like 15 years ago easily, and I'm like, I didn't even know that was a stored memory. I didn't even know that I'd hung on to that. And so so just be aware of what's come to the surface. And I know a couple of people here, one person particularly sending my heart and love out to you. You're having some family issues at the moment, and that's all because everyone's emotions are running high to the surface. People are questioning everything, reassessing everything. People are being a lot more sensitive because of Venus retrograde, because of you know, the other planets in retrograde as well. We've started now lovely Mercury retrograde shadow. So Mercury retrograde is approaching, my friends, as well, just to throw a bit more of a spanner into the works. But you know, this is all about truth coming to the surface, awareness coming to the surface. So although it is a bumpy ride, if you harness this energy and negotiate it well, you can catapult yourself forward on your journey. Okay, so I've gone off on a bit of a babble there, but obviously it's inspired, obviously something that I needed to share with you guys today. So how is everyone experiencing these energies, negotiating these energies? All right. Elliot, as if you already knew I was going to ask. Totally relate to this at the moment. I've just worked through and overcome something within myself and closed the door on it. All makes you stronger. Absolutely. Clean it out. Clear out those corners. I almost envision it like a dusty attic, and you know, you've got to go up in that attic, and you've got to get your sweeping brush, and you've got to clean out clean out the corners, sweep out the corners, spring clean that space, you know, open the skylights, let the light in, let the breeze blow through, so nothing is left unturned. So there's nothing, no skeletons hiding in any closets, nothing hiding in any corners. And do it with love, do it with compassion for yourself, do it with forgiveness for yourself and for others. There's some really great meditations that you can do to work through this. Everyone who's been following me a while knows that I'm a huge advocate of Ho'oponopono. We did a little bit of this last week and the week before in the meditation sessions, which is the affirmations. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. Working with that is the most profound thing that I've added to my practice in the last, recent years. There's also the Buddhist loving kindness meditation, which is I am filled with loving kindness, I am peaceful and at ease, I am well, I am happy. No, what is it? I am peaceful, I am well, I am happy, or something along those lines. All is well. Mince that right up, but it's something along those lines. You can find it, just stick it in any search engine, loving kindness meditation, it'll come up. And the aim of that is to, what you do is you do it in rounds. So you do it for yourself, you say it for yourself, so I am filled with love and kindness. Then you pick someone who's close to you that you love, say they are filled with love and kindness. Then you pick someone that you're having difficulties with, so perhaps a family member, and you say it about them. It might not be a family member, it might be someone that you just have a real issue with. Fill Bill Gates with love and kindness. And then it's an acquaintance, it's someone that you hardly know, a stranger or a neighbour, or someone that you don't know very well, but you want to send them love as well. And you do it in rounds like that, and it's so powerful, it's so profound. So it's something worth exploring in these times. Okay. I'm just scanning back up through the comments. Carol says, I have so much of the past reappearing on a day-to-day, particularly exes. And that's going to come up more and more as we move towards Mercury retrograde. There's going to be more exes, there's going to be more people from the past, more issues from the past coming up. And it's showing you what you need to work on, who you need to let go. One thing Janine mentioned last night as well, which is beautiful, which I love the way she spoke about it. She talked about cutting cords, and how you can call Archangel Michael in to help cut the cords that you have attaching you to these people. And I do talk about cord cutting a lot, but I don't think I go into a lot of detail about it to help people really understand what that is. But it's something that definitely everyone needs to be doing if they are trying to heal themselves of the past. So perhaps look into some cord cutting, Carol, if it's not something that you have done before. Julie says, I had a messy day yesterday, but feeling really good and lighter today. Good. Call in those angels, my darling. Call in those angels. Call in. I tell you, call in Mother Mary, because she's amazing at healing, like the mother wound, mother issues, parental stuff, child stuff. So call in those ascended masters. Call in those people. Call in those beloved, blessed light beings. Janine says, gotta see the shit before it shines. Amazing, I love it. Jenny says, I cleared some things, I feel recharged, then find some more, but getting to the edges and corners bit by bit. Fantastic. And it is a slow process. You've just got to start. And remember, like I just said, there are beings out there that they want to facilitate this, they want to help you do this. So, dive in. And remember the wisdom that's within you as well, because you have the ability to heal yourself in so many profound ways. Carol says, wow, you are the second person to tell me to do a Ho'oponopono. Well, do it then, my darling. It's profound. Claire says, my dreams are back to being vivid, and I feel they are encouraging my shadow work. So true. Yeah, absolutely. Listen to your dreams, guys. Binky says, I've been spring cleaning for about 1.5 years now. And although not all the skeletons have fully gone, I now see them and know them. It has been so beneficial. I'm using a yoga, essential oils, crystals, affirmations, Reiki, meditation, all of the good stuff. I get a lot from mantras too. They seem to shift blockages for me really effectively. Mantras, yeah, are really powerful at strengthening the energy, and particularly in the energy centers that you need to work through. Chakra work is a great place to start, working through each one, because you may not be aware of what your shadow stuff is. You may not be aware of where the blocks are or what the blocks are. So if you just work up chakra by chakra, which ties in beautifully, because I actually want to do some chakra work today with you guys. That's going to be the focus for today. So it can really help you know what you need to shift through, and it will help you know where you need to strengthen, and to know what crystals to use, what colors to work with, what sounds to work with. So you know, it's all like an activity of self-awareness. Okay. Julie said that made me laugh out loud. Bill Gates love. Yeah, absolutely. The guy needs it. That guy's soul needs some love. Jiminy Cricket. So yeah, amazing. I love it. Ho'oponopono rocks. Absolutely. Now I know why I'm drawn to this group. Well, so beautiful to have you here. I'm so glad that you followed your intuition on that, Joanne. Elliot says, I got an amazing cord cutting meditation. In fact, Michelle Pike shared in a group we are all in. It's really profound. Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you for that, Elliot. I forgot that Michelle had she shared that a couple of times. We've got like a little group chat going, and I forgot she'd shared that. So there's just and different things for different people, right? Different strokes for different folks. I will record a cord cutting meditation for you guys. Or perhaps for the you know, my Patreon members, that might be something nice to do for the June installment of your freebies. But yeah, it's different strokes for different folks, right? Different people resonate with different meditations differently. But YouTube is a really great resource for these kind of things. Just type in cord cutting meditation. Also Insight Timer. I haven't looked for cord cutting meditations. I don't know if any of my Insight Timer fellow lovers can shed any light on that. If you know of any good cord cutting ones that are on Insight, do let me know, and do share in here. Because it's profound. It's really beneficial. And you know, all of these tools, all of these techniques, you know, bit at a time, as you layer them up, they do have a really profound impact as well. So it's just about having awareness, having intention, and you know, you don't need to be fully aware of what to do or how it works or anything like that. Just have the intention to do that. You know, call in the relevant assistants. You know, Archangel Michael is one helpful for cutting cords. Yeah, having a little bit of knowledge, I think, is very helpful, because it helps you visualize the action taking place. But then it's not entirely necessary. But then, you know, I love to have an awareness of these energy systems and this energetic connection, which, just tying back into the holistic wellness and spiritual wellness video series that I'm doing in my other Facebook group at the moment. Next week's video is all going to be about the energy bodies and the energetic systems of the body. So we're going to be talking about the meridians, the chakras, the aura. You know, we're going to be talking about, you know, the vibrational aspect, the vibrational medicine aspect, our vibrational beings, and you know, the different bandwidths, different frequencies. So you know, if those kind of things interest you, you want to know more about that, make sure that you tune in or catch the replay of session 3 in that video series that's happening in Centered, Aligned and Connected. Jenny says the visualization with the archangels are a good resource for cord cutting. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you for that. Backs up what I was saying beautifully. Elliot says root chakra work for me, I think, to ground me more, so I'm not flying around as such a social butterfly. Yeah, do you know what? you know, the grounding work, the root chakra stuff, super important. We've all got root chakra stuff, all of us. No matter how much work you do, that's something that you still need to keep restoring. Again, talking about Janine again, I did a really good, she did a really good root chakra tap in one of her groups yesterday, which is tapping on energy points, and saying affirmations to restore strength, particularly in your root chakra. And it's really good. But any affirmations and things you can use to bring into your day-to-day, grounding and root chakra stuff, I think is fundamental for everybody. As I always say, you know, if you are on a spiritual path, you know, your branches can't reach up to the heavens if your roots don't reach down deep into the earth. And so it's important to do it with strength and stability. And so root chakra work I would recommend to everybody. Yeah, every day. Lovely. Julie says, I love affirmations. Yeah, amazing. So, you know, it benefits everybody. Start the day with some grounding, which is why I always start the first exercise with grounding. Now, let me see, I've gone on for a little bit of a longer of a chit chat than I had planned, as I tend to do. But yeah, we will get started in a moment. So you know, get your crystals handy. If you're working with any crystals today, get your tinctures in you, get your essential oils on you, whatever it is that you're bringing into the practice today, and just start to settle yourself down comfortably. Have a drink of some water. I've got like all the drinks going on today. Drink fiend. As above, so below. One of my favourite expressions. So true. Jenny says, Om Mani Padme Hum. I love that mantra. I love that mantra too. The jewel in the lotus, right? The inner light, the connecting with that spirit deep within you. I love it. Okay, so let me... Okay, so I'm thinking of doing a slightly different format today. Let me just do this as well. I'm thinking about doing a slightly different format, guys, today, just so you know. Normally, you know, the 3 meditations is my usual format. We do a grounding, a clearing, and a protection, as well as kind of expanding outwards. I didn't do a great deal of protection and grounding at the end last time because my phone was playing up and I was worried about getting kicked off and leaving you all in the middle of something. So I will focus a little bit on that today. And like I said, I want to do some chakra work today, so it is going to be slightly different. For those of you who are new to the practice, it won't you know, be so noticeable to you, but for those of you who have been with me from the beginning, you know, Binky, Elliot, Janine, Jenny, Julie, and sorry if I've missed you out, any of my my little soul fam. But yeah, it's going to be a slightly different structure today, okay? But I think something that's needed, particularly with all of this energy that's going on and flying around. Just to be aware, I can hear stuff going on outside. If you hear my children, just let the sounds of what's going on around you, that's what's coming through here, just let it pass you by, okay? And just use your breath to keep you present and keep you centered, okay? Now I just want to impress upon you that if you need to go before we've finished, and you've kind of opened your energies outwards, it's important that you ground yourself back down and you do some drawing your energy back to you before you carry on the rest of your day, or, you know, just in a little while after after you leave, because you know, as you start to tune into the energies, you can become a lot more sensitive, a lot more receptive to the energy of those around us, and to the energies of the collective, and to also entities and vibrational frequencies that may be drawing close to you. So just something to be aware of. Just, you know, safety first, my friends. So yeah, if you need to come back and catch the replay, just note what time it was when you jumped off, jump back in later. Or there's a meditation that you can download from my website for free. You just got to stick your email address in, and that is a grounding, centering and protection meditation. I'm raving about it. Even shared it with his friends in Australia, who said he's doing it every day, which you know, that was just really humbling for me. People that I haven't even met using my meditation, so that's really great. But you can do it really quickly, and it really helps close you down, clear your energy, and put that protection on super quick. So just to bear that in mind. Okay, so I hope you're sitting comfortably and just start to soften, to sit in a comfortable position, just to bring your awareness to your breathing. Just notice it. Don't labor it, just notice it. Become aware of your body, if there's any discomfort anywhere, and just start to use, is it 11:11 really? And it is 11:11, blimmin' heck, 11ness, amazing, love it. Okay, so just start to elongate, lengthen your breath, okay, making your exhale slightly longer than your inhale. Using your exhale to soften, to drop your shoulders down away from your ears. And when you're ready, just close your eyes softly. Soften the muscles around your eyes, across your forehead, your cheeks and your jaw. Softening the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet, and really start to get into a nice rhythm with your breath. Breathing from your belly. Using your out breath to soften, to release, to melt away anything that you're holding, anywhere that you're holding tightness. You may want to just give your neck a little bit of a turn, move your shoulders, just find some comfort, find some flow with the breath. You may just want to move slightly back and forth, perhaps finding a rhythm. Anything that helps you to settle in and to get into that hypnotic, meditative state, which is easier for some people than others. Do not judge yourself. We are practicing meditation to improve our practice. So no judgment here for yourself. Using your breath when you need to bring you back to the present moment. It is our mind's nature to wander. We have programmed it to be busy. So just using your breath to notice that monkey mind, and just using your breath to catch your awareness and bring it back to center and center stillness. Really enjoying the ebb and flow, honoring that prana that rides in on the breath, that life force energy. And as you start to really fill your body with oxygen, perhaps breathing fully for the first time today. Just enjoy that lightness, that energy that comes with it. Sometimes we can feel a little bit lightheaded when we do a little bit of deep breathing. And that's because we're just really helping to oxygenate ourselves, oxygenate our brain, all of our tissues. Imagine now, my friends, that you are moving the breath with your inhale and exhale up and down your spine. Okay, so using your inhale perhaps to travel up from the root chakra at the base of the spine, traveling up to the top of your head with the in-breath, perhaps up the back of your body, and as you breathe out, traveling back down through the center column, back to the root. And just follow this energy flow just for a few breath cycles, as that prana, that life force energy, that chi, that ki, travels up and down the spinal column. I want you now to start introducing a pause, just for a few moments between the inhale and the exhale. So inhaling in, traveling that light, that awareness to the top of your head, and hold. And breathe out, traveling back down through the central column to your root, and hold. And repeat with your own breath cycle, whatever feels comfortable for you. We all have different lung capacities, we all have different experiences of working with our breath. So if it's a new practice, it may take a little bit of getting used to before you do the great big long deep yogic breathing. But this is just a really lovely exercise to move that energy around the body and finding stillness in that pause. Okay, now when you next find yourself at your root chakra, I want you to start now grounding that energy down. Okay, whether that is with your intention, whether that is through just feeling and becoming aware of the support beneath you, or my favorite way to visualize grounding, by sending roots deep down into the earth. Whether you are on the ground level, whether you are on the first floor in an upstairs room like I am, it doesn't matter. Sending those roots down to the earth, using your breath perhaps to move the momentum forward, to propel you forward in your visualization. Perhaps imagining a drumming, like a repetitive drum, to help propel the visuals forward for you. And as your roots spread into the earth, you feel stronger, you feel more steady, more secure. You begin to feel anchored and supported in a way that perhaps you haven't for a while. Knowing that no matter what may come up for you, you're not going to topple over. You're going to stand strong and tall because you have this strong foundation connecting you solidly to the earth below. A physical connection as well as a spiritual connection to Mother Gaia, to Mother Earth, the divinity that lives within our planet, responsible for all life, responsible for the animals, all the living creatures, responsible for the air we breathe, through the trees that grow, responsible for the food that nourishes us, and so much more. And now just change the direction from sending your roots down deep to actually drawing up that nurturing motherly love coming from our Mother Gaia. Feel that energy, that love, that support traveling back up those roots into your physical body. You may feel it as an emotion, as a warmth, as a colour, as a different sensation. We all experience these things differently, and you may experience nothing at all, and that is fine. Do not judge yourself. This is all a journey. Just feel this energy filling your body now, travelling up through the legs, up to the rest of your body, like a red blanket, wrapping itself around you to nurture you, to strengthen you, and to give you the confidence, the confidence you need to speak your truth and to be true to who you are. You may want to perhaps wrap your arms around yourself, giving yourself a nice big hug. Hugging Mother Nature as this energy, her energy flows through you. Perhaps hearing now birds tweeting outside, perhaps hearing the rustle of leaves on the tree as the wind blows past. Just becoming aware of the nature that is all around you. Whether that be a plant in the room, a crystal on your lap, the tea leaves that have brewed in your drink next to you. And just express gratitude for that connection. Take a deep breath in and out, and just start to bring your awareness back to your physical body. Back to the chair, the sofa, the bed, the floor underneath you, your sit bones. Perhaps wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, having a stretch, whatever feels good. And when you're ready, my friends, just open your eyes, open your eyes, grab a drink. Give me some hearts if you're feeling good, if you enjoyed that. Let me know how you're feeling. Nice and grounded, I hope. Lots of hearts from Janine. Thank you, sweetheart. On from Claire. How beautiful. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for all the love, and I love that little emoji, the heart hug. Thank you so much. Lots of hearts from Carol. Thank you, Carol. I hope that you enjoyed that. Hearts from Shannon as well. Thank you, lovely. Lovely to have you here. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. We literally just started when you jumped on, so you didn't miss very much at all. Oh, Binky, Jenny, thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, I hope you're all feeling nice and grounded, nice and connected, nice and supported by our Earth Mother. It's really important to do something daily to honour that connection. You know, you hear, well, I say you hear people that have that I suppose inclination to go looking and following. There are shamans in South America that have famously said, you know, the reason that the world has descended into the state it's in is because people have forgotten their connection with nature. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. You know, pagan through and through. I honour nature every single day in all of my spiritual practices, and it's important that we do so. I'm sure I was a druid in a past life. I think the only thing stopping me from being a druid now is that I'm just not initiated into any particular order. And my reverence of the magic of nature is, you know, I have the utmost respect for it, and it is so important. One thing again I was reminded of yesterday is that, you know, we spend so much time, a lot of us on a spiritual path, reaching out to the heavens, that we forget what's below our feet, and that's never going to happen for me. I just don't think that I talk about it and honour it enough in my videos, so that's something that I'm going to be bringing a lot more into these sessions. Yes, okay, my ears are ringing. Hello friends, thank you for joining us. Shannon says, yay, I overslept. Don't worry about it, it's early morning, and weird night's sleep last night, very weird. Like I said earlier, I was up till blooming, well, by the time I finished journaling, I was then reading my book to try and help myself tune in and relax a bit more. So I was up really late last night and then had the weirdest dreams. So don't worry, your body needed the sleep, darling, not to worry at all. But we did have a really interesting chit chat at the beginning of the video, so do go back and watch the replay. Elliot says, was the Aussie guy that follows your meditation my friend Steve? Well, it's the guy that you told me about, so yeah, I guess so. Though I have got people in Australia that do use my meditations and have readings and stuff from me, so I'm sure that there are a couple of other people in Australia using it as well. But yeah, it was. Claire says, so true. Binky says, that was so beautiful this morning. My root felt so solid today and supported. I'm using jasmine oil today and the scent became so powerful. Jasmine, you watch Jasmine, that will open up portals for the angels to come through. Profound oil to work with for meditation. So powerful. I also cried tears of joy when you said to give yourself a hug, a Mother Nature kutch. It's been so long since I've had a proper kutch. It was beautiful. Good. I'm so glad. There's something that I came across recently called havening. I don't know if any of you have heard of that. And I'm going to do a video about it over in my other group, because it's something that I think for those of us that are missing kutches, that are missing contact, is something that's really, really powerful. But it's you can do it now if you want while we're sat here talking, but it's stroking down your arms like this, Just keep doing that, because that helps to release the same hormones, the oxytocin, that we get when we do hug people. So it's stroking down your arms, it's stroking your face, just really, really gently like this. And it causes the endorphins to flow. Stroking your hands, if you imagine, you know, like you would with a young child that was sitting on you, or if you were coaching with somebody, the tactile touch that you would get. You know, do it for yourself. And havening, so you say all this, you do all this, just keep going, keep doing it, and then you say in a similar way that you would with EFT. It's the same kind of statement. So, you know, even though I'm sometimes hard on myself, and even though I sometimes feel lonely and alone, I know I am loved and supported unconditionally, and I accept myself for where I am on my journey. And just keep doing that. It's so beautiful. Even now I'm getting goosebumps, because it really does get the oxytocin flowing. So it's great if you are missing coochies and cuddles, which I am so much. Obviously I've got my kids and my partner to cuddle, which is great, but I know some people, you know, they haven't got a coochie person that they can just grab and hug. And I'm such a hugger. Any of you that know me, when I hug you, I don't let go. So, you know, I'm such a hugger. Even if, you know, I've got it, you know, even if it's someone I don't know, I just grip and hug. I'm like one of those people, free hugs, man. And so, you know, tactile touch, it's so important. It's such a huge part of our evolution, of our wellness. There's a lot of research been done into why touch is so important, and there's so many books written on the subject. But if you're missing that, just try this out. So let me know, have you been doing this as I've been talking? Have you been giving it a go? How are you feeling? Is it lifting you? Is it making you feel like you've had a cut? It's really, I found it so profound, which is why I want to do a little video on it and talk to people about it. Because it's amazing. So that is such a beautiful comment anyway. Thank you, Binky, for sharing that. You beautiful girl. I love you to death. Janine says, mine too. They got really hot and started buzzing. I love it. I love it. Your ears. I assume your ears. I love that. I love that. Jenny says, I see people who never look up to the skies and they don't know what they're missing. Yeah, absolutely. How different the world would be if more people just looked up. Elliot said the same. It just shows we're connecting in, guys. Shannon says, yes, there is a woman who channels Mother Earth who gave a message on Easter that she really, really needs us to connect to her and her core. Yeah, so more of this, everybody. You know, this is something that has been increasing in my practice, I guess intuitively, instinctively, just feeling that call from her. And so, yeah, the more you connect, the more healing you get as well. Elliot's using lavender today. That's amazing. Good morning, Jenny. No need to apologise for being late. That's all good. We've just done one meditation practice so far, which was a lovely grounding meditation. So if you get a chance to watch the replay of that, I would recommend it. It was really, really beautiful today. That's awesome. I'm sitting here rubbing my face now. Good. It's amazing. It's amazing. It strokes all the meridians. So yes, it's just like EFT, but looks less weird. Well, it's different to EFT, but very profound. And because going back to the havening, if anyone's just jumped on, may look a bit crazy, but because you are getting that relaxation, those endorphins, that oxytocin and serotonin going through your body, you're changing your brainwave patterns. And because the brainwave patterns are changing and slowing down, relaxing, it's easier, it's more susceptible, should we say, to being reprogrammed. So that's when the positive statement can be really powerful. So I think it's slightly different to EFT, because EFT is really, it's tapping on that energy meridian to unblock. I believe that's partially how it works. But again, I don't want to go off too much into the meridian systems and stuff today, and the Marma points and Tsubos and what all those things are, the acupuncture points, because that's something I'm going to go into a lot of detail in my video next week on the series that I'm doing. Claire says Hergen rocks. Absolutely. Hergen is amazing. Thank you for reminding me of this. Bernie shared this technique and I'd forgotten it. So nice hugs, Holly. Yeah, hugs everyone. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Joanne gives a heart, eyes emoji and a thumbs up. Thank you. Jenny says hi, Jenny. Claire says it's definitely helping. Yes, your ears. Janine's using frankincense today. Amazing. Absolutely wonderful. I am not actually using essential oil today, unusually, but I have used some crystal tincture, which is, I forgot what it's called, Into the Light, which is, it's a crystal tincture made with Herkimer diamond, quartz, and a couple of other really beautiful things that I can't remember. You just drop it under your tongue and it whoosh blows the roof off. It's amazing. I know someone in here has used it. Julie King has used this before when we were doing our one-to-one sessions. So do you remember the tincture? Julie? I remember you putting something on Facebook like hours later saying, "What have you done to me?" Because you were just so open to spirit after using it. And you know, there's loads of places you can get stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going off track, going off piste again, guys. Rein me back in. I have some of my beautiful lemon and lime water that I have brewed this morning. Really, really beautiful. Okay. Claire says, I just pulled out my rose in jojoba oil. I'd like to call those angels in. Amazing. Call those angels in. Call them in. And perhaps we can do a little bit of that now. Jenny says, I watched a video on yogis who were crushing crystals and eating them. I was fascinated. That is fascinating. That is fascinating. And I've heard of something similar to that, actually. And yeah, we have crystals within us, actually within our pineal gland. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why we need to drink so much water and to decalcify our pineal gland. So our pineal gland, also known as our third eye, by the way, sorry for those of you who don't know. So, you know, it really helps with clarity around that. And I have heard of people ingesting crystals before. I would be careful doing that though, just because crystals can get, you know, some are toxic. Obviously you wouldn't ingest toxic ones, but you know, it would be like consuming sand or glass or something. So it would be interesting to know what they've done to make it safe. I brewed that yesterday. Oh my god, I've been drinking it all day yesterday and today. Amazing, amazing. Sync, soul sister. Okay, so on that note, I'm just going to do one more meditation today, my friends, okay, because we're running on for time, and I have an important announcement at the end as well about next week's session. So let's just jump in. We're going to be doing some chakra clearing, as I said, and yeah, I will ground us all in one. So I'll try and keep it nice and concise. We're just coming up to an hour now, 58 minutes. So you know me, when I say I'll do a short meditation, it ends up being like half an hour, but I will try and keep it concise. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I'm sure they would have been doing it safely. I had no doubt. I wasn't being skeptical. It was just you know, it would be interesting to find out what they were doing. Okay, so there's a frog in my throat here, guys. So I guess some throat chakra stuff is needed for all of us today. I often pick up what people are needing in the session. So we're definitely going to focus on some throat chakra stuff. Oh, what was that? I don't know. Okay. Let's just see if there's anything else. Okay. There's butterflies flying in to see us. That is super beautiful. Butterflies are symbolic of transformation and of spirit drawing close to us. So lovely. So all of you know that are connecting here or that are watching the replay, that you know your light team, your spirit team, they're drawing close now. Okay, they're drawing close now. So ask them to help you facilitate what is going to be happening in the next meditation. And you know, if you would like some help with cord cutting and releasing what isn't serving you, and to help you spread your message, do the work that you incarnated to do, then Archangel Michael and his helpers would be really beneficial to call in and help you too. So just start to settle your breathing. Dropping your shoulders down with the out breath, softening your eyes, your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw, softening the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. As you start to deepen that breath even further, breathing in love and breathing out gratitude. You may start to become aware of sensations, ears ringing. You may start to become aware of perhaps warmth or tingling in your hands, similar to giving or receiving Reiki treatments, energy treatments. Or you may just feel a sense of peace and bliss, and that's wonderful. Just using your breath to center you. You may start to feel lighter in the chair, perhaps sitting a little bit taller as you breathe in love and breathe gratitude out to the world. Now I would like you, my friends, to send your awareness down to the base of your spine, to your root chakra or base chakra. It's also known by many other names. And just see this red light glowing at the base of your spine. Breathing white light into this energy center to cleanse and clear any energies, any stagnant vibrations that may be resting here. See this red light, this vortex of energy expanding, and really tune into it to see what color it is, what shade of red it might be. And set the intention now to clear and cleanse anything that is causing congestion in this energy center, causing blocks, which express themselves as limiting beliefs, sometimes as negative self-talk about our security, our stability, our confidence, or lack thereof. And see this colour red, whatever red it may be, glowing brighter as all congestion is removed. Perhaps repeating some affirmations that you are strong, you are powerful, you are safe. Remembering that I am are the two most important words, because what follow them in your mind is what shapes your reality. So I am strong, I am powerful, I am unique, I am gifted, I am here with a purpose. I am connecting to my strength. See this beautiful red light glowing and growing. Using your breath to keep you present. Giving yourself permission to release anything that may come up emotionally, anything that may come up mentally, any physical sensations that may arise connecting with the root chakra. Giving yourself permission to breathe those out, to send those things away from you because you no longer need them, they are no longer serving you. Moving up when you're ready from the root chakra to the sacral, which is slightly above, behind the navel, as red light turns to orange. And there is no, there's no clear-cut distinction between the colours. One will just blend into the other. Okay, these energies flow and move around each other. So moving up from that beautiful cleared, now expanded root chakra to the sacral chakra, beautiful orange light. Dive into this energy center now. So many of us have issues relating to this area. So just check in now. What colour does it look like to you? How does it appear to you? See this now growing. See this now healing. See any damage, any cuts, any tears, any wounds being filled with light, dissolving, being transmuted. Asking your angels to pour light into these wounds, to bring you the awareness you need to know what to let go of, to know what to release. Giving yourself permission now to heal, to release and let go of anything that you're holding here that isn't serving you. See the orange glow getting lighter and brighter the most vibrant and beautiful orange that you can think of. As we move up from the sacral to our solar plexus, if you feel ready to do so. As that beautiful, vibrant orange, glowing bright, now fades into yellow, blends into yellow, as we now connect with our solar plexus. If you're not already, you may like to place your hands over these centers as we connect with our central sun, our solar plexus, this beautiful sun inside our tummies, I guess. See this light growing bright. Check in now. What color yellow is this? How does it look? How does it feel? See this yellow light growing and expanding, becoming brighter and brighter as you fill it with light. Any murkiness, any mugginess being cleared and washed away as you connect with the joyousness and the joyfulness, that really light and playfulness that comes with the colour yellow, that comes with an expanded and clear sacral chakra. Allowing yourself to clear and cleanse anything that perhaps has been weighing you down. The energy that may have been sitting stagnant here or restricting flow of energy through this energy center. See it glowing brightly. Perhaps as you throw open the shutters on this central sun, letting that beautiful sunshine radiate from within you. Perhaps filling your whole energy body with this beautiful, radiant solar plexus energy. You know, smile. A smile in itself is the simplest form of energy medicine. Feel this beautiful solar plexus energy growing, expanding, glowing brighter and brighter as we move up now, when you're ready, to the heart chakra as the yellow merges into green. See this, dive into this. What colour is your heart chakra today, my friends? Allow your breath to clear and cleanse any shadows, any heaviness, any blocks and restrictions to the flow of energy through this center. Filling it with unconditional love, compassion for yourself and others. Understanding that everyone is on their own journey, that we are not responsible for what other people do, say, how they feel. That's for them to work through and deal with. And when we have compassion for others, an understanding of others, and honour their spiritual journey as much as we honour our own, We become less emotionally attached to the behavior of others, much less impacted by the words and deeds of others. Through an expanded and clear heart chakra, we release judgment of ourselves, of our own behaviors, our own patterns. Giving yourself permission to forgive yourself. As you see your heart center growing, glowing, expanding with a beautiful, rich, emerald green light emanating out from you to the world. Like the ripples on a pond, sending love out like a sonic wave through the universe, through the collective consciousness, helping raise the vibration, fill this planet with love. As we move up to our throat chakra, as green becomes blue, see your throat chakra now, my friends. How does it appear to you? How does it look to you? For some it may feel constricted. For some it may feel restricted. There may be shadow here. There may even be a cage or a chain or some self-imposed cage around our throat chakra. It's time to burst that wide open, my friends. We are here to speak our truth. We are here to honor our self-expression, to allow our higher self and the divine will of the universe and the angels to work its way through us, through our words and actions. And that can only happen if we are clear and connected through our throat chakra. So what color is it? See it glowing brighter and brighter. All restrictions, all murkiness, stagnation, darkness being blasted away, cleaned away. Imagine this white light working like a pressure washer to clear off anything that is not serving you, any self-beliefs, self-talk that has held you back from speaking up, from opening that throat chakra wide. See this glowing brighter and brighter. Perhaps imagine yourself as an opera singer, speaking your truth, blasting your truth out there. Perhaps visualize, as I like to sometimes, a beautiful blue bird, a beautiful blue songbird singing its song unashamedly. Allow this beautiful blue light to grow and open and expand until it is the most beautiful, radiant, crystal clear blue you can possibly envision. As we move up to our third eye, as blue merges and fades to indigo. As we focus on our third eye center, either the center of our forehead, slightly back, our pineal gland, ajna, the seat of our clairvoyance, our intuition. See this, see what color it is, how does it appear, and fill it with light. Cleansing and clearing any restrictions, any limiting beliefs. any illusions or misconceptions, any predetermined ideas about what is possible for you. Seeing this light expanding and growing. As we move up once again to our crown chakra at the top of our head. This is a violet light, or sometimes seen as a white lotus, sometimes even as a silver or gold flower. As the indigo fades and becomes this colour that you visualize now, maybe changing to violet, maybe something else. See this glowing brighter and brighter. Any restrictions, any blockages, any stagnant energy being blasted, cleared away, transmuted, so that we are better able to receive energy from the divine as we strengthen our connection to the higher echelons of beings, of frequencies. So we are better able to connect with our angels, with our guides, to receive answers to the questions we ask, to have confidence in knowing that what we're receiving is not just our imagination, but truly a connection with the divine. Sometimes I feel a little like sprinkling, like a little tingling on the top of my head when I've opened this chakra. It's just a little nod to know that it's working, the process is doing something. Imagine now moving up once more, a big golden ball of light above your head, sometimes known as the soul star chakra, depicted in ancient artwork, ancient Egypt and other cultures. Imagine this big, beautiful gold ball of light and energy above your head. See this being cleared. See this radiating and emanating out the brightest, most beautiful gold light you can imagine, brighter than the sun. In your mind's eye now, lift your hands up above your head to touch it. And start to move it down through the central column, resetting, recharging, realigning each chakra as you travel through, firstly from the top of your head, bringing that crown chakra to center position through your third eye, realigning, recentering through your throat chakra. Again, centering, recharging, resetting the position, moving through your heart chakra, and the same thing, bringing it to center, your solar plexus, your sacral, your root, passing it down into the earth, to the chakra that is below our feet, our earth star chakra that connects us to the spirit of Mother Earth. recharging, re-cleansing, realigning, strengthening that bond with Mother. And imagine now this ball of golden light just bobbing back up like a balloon, bobbing back up to its position about 6 inches above the crown of your head. Remembering and honouring at all times, my friends, that you are a divine being as well as a child of the earth. And we have the support of our Earth Mother as well as the Divine Mother. Connecting also now with awareness to the Father energy. We mustn't leave him out. We live in a universe of masculine and feminine energies, and it's important that we balance them. Calling in that divine masculine presence. That solar energy, perhaps. As that masculine and feminine energy dances within us. As so does the earth and the cosmic energy. As above, so below. Now place your hands on your heart for me, my friends, as we start to bring our energy back down. Calling all of your energies back to you. Where we've sent the energies wide from each of our energy centers, it's now to just call some of that energy